Hello everyone and welcome again. This is I think this is the 6th game? Yes, this is 6th or 7th game in the Fever versus Fallacy clan battle that happened just last week, and right now we have ChoboAvenger and BillyBanana. ChoboAvenger from clan or Fever clan, while BillyBanana is from Fallacy clan or Fallacy Gaming. I forget exactly how it's said, but it is Fallacy. I do know that. I'm right. And right now I do believe it's the score is 3-3, and this is a best of 9, or at least it was originally supposed to be a best of 7, but we decided to go up to a best of 9 once we actually got there. And so theoretically in the original this would be for all the marbles. We just saw the last game. I did beat Jank, the Terran from Fallacy, and after that I did beat another player. And then I actually lost in quite a humorous game to Manic Shock, who ChoboAvenger has just beat to even up the score at 3-3. And right now ChoboAvenger is looking to make it 2 in a row, and both players actually getting their gateways quite even for now. And this is a PvP, and it'll be interesting to see. This map is Shakur's Plateau, which actually was like 80% of the games in our clan battle. The way that we actually set it up was that it was the MLG map pool, and the people who lost the last game were able to choose which map, and but the winners could just choose one map to not play on, and for some reason everyone chose to play on Shakur's Plateau. Probably because it's an awesome map and I love it, and I wish that the original version was still allowed. This version does not have rocks here, and not quite sure. BillyBanana and ChoboAvenger both doing the normal Protoss build, building up their cyber cores just almost at the exact same time. There we go, almost exact same time. ChoboAvenger is actually a little bit later on his. So this is Protoss versus Protoss, everyone's favorite matchup, especially if they are Protoss, and it will be interesting to see just what could happen. And BillyBanana actually grabbing his second gas really quick. We'll not sure if ChoboAvenger will actually spot this or not, as I don't know. ChoboAvenger, are you going to see it? If he has not seen the second gas as of yet, which is not good for him. If he saw that second gas, he could just change his build to however he likes. So Stalker is coming out for BillyBanana, who has not made a Zealot first. Meanwhile, ChoboAvenger has had his second gas stolen, is making a second gateway, and is throwing out a Stalker. So this seems like this will be the 3 Stalker build, although this gateway is slightly late, so the 3rd Stalker will not come out, will not be made in sync, and ChoboAvenger still has not seen that second gas, which would have been a huge shell for him, and this probe will get killed off by that Stalker, and that's just a little scouting error by ChoboAvenger. And if he actually saw that gas, he could have thrown down a rope or something, knowing that his opponent's going for tech, and he will be killing off this assimilator. Or actually, if he saw that second gas, ChoboAvenger could have even gone for a really hardcore 4-gate, as this game did happen before the patch, where super hardcore 4-gates still were quite viable and actually the norm, as BillyBanana wasted 150 gas that ChoboAvenger did not on actually building a simulation. BillyBanana actually here expecting some sort of 4-gate, and will be partially walling off with gateways, which is quite good for him, and he will be a little bit active with this Stalker scouting offer any hidden pylons or hidden probes just in the the very near vicinity of his base, although he will not scout this other area here, which has become quite a favorite area for Protoss to build proxy pylons, as simply just not really put there much. And ChoboAvenger will be moving around with these Stalkers. He will actually not scout this probe, which is hidden there. And ChoboAvenger is also grabbing a second gas, will be building a 3rd gateway. Meanwhile, BillyBanana is going for a Robo, so we will be having a 3-gate Robo from BillyBanana, and just a 3-gate, and actually also a 3-gate Robo from ChoboAvenger, actually a later 3-gate Robo from Chobo, which is not exactly what he wants, just because he could have had more, or it could have been more even, essentially. If he had seen that second gas, he could have thrown out in that Robo a bit earlier, just because he would have expected that coming from BillyBanana or some sort of blink play. And ChoboAvenger is actually pushing out with these 4 Zealots, or 4 Stalkers, excuse me, and 1 Zealot, which might just scare BillyBanana. And there's quite a number of sentries here for BillyBanana, and if Chobo is not careful, he could actually lose quite a bit of his army, as he is sort of playing, ooh, he actually does get 2 stalkers caught off, which is actually going to be quite bad for Chobo, and that's definitely not something that you want to do. Chobo will start to do some sort of chipping damage on the zealots, not break the shields, and he will be forced to back off as he only has 3 gateways and no proxy pawn. ChoboAvenger actually going for a Nexus right now, and BillyBanana playing quite bold and going straight up for that robotics bay, which I don't know, like if ChoboAvenger had been going for a 4-gate, especially with 4-gate that he could warp in up on the high ground, this would have been disastrous for BillyBanana. He just doesn't have enough units to hold it off, but ChoboAvenger is actually playing right into it. He's not getting a robotics bay yet. He's just getting his observer now, and he will just see that Colossus are on the way, so this will be quite dangerous for him as he is expanding, which in Protoss is always a risky maneuver, especially on this map, as there is quite the narrow choke point where if BillyBanana just attack in, ChoboAvenger could be put in a bad position if he is forced to pull back. If you are actually defending, if you know that you're facing Colossus against, and you did expand as a Protoss, you will probably want to fight off in this area so that you can spread out your units and minimize that Colossus splash, as if those Colossus are only attacking a singular unit, it's really not worth it for the Colossus. And we do have a second Colossus being chrono boosted out. No range quite yet for BillyBanana, who looks like he will just be doing the one base play and actually not even making probes anymore. He has stopped at 28 probes. Meanwhile, Chobo's up well up to 34, and he needs to slow down on the probe production, or he will not have enough units to actually defend this at all. An Immortal does come out, and ChoboAvenger quite late on the stalker count as well, as he does need his minerals to make his probes, and he's actually getting gas, which I don't like. He doesn't need that gas. ChoboAvenger's actually in quite a precarious position, as BillyBanana is making no move to actually grab his expansion, and will actually be pushing out here, and ChoboAvenger is quite far, is actually even on food, but we have to remember he's like 11 of that food's probes, so in the army count he's well behind. In the tech count he's also well behind, as there are Colossus out. Chobo doesn't have anything. He does have the singular Immortal, which will not help too much. He does have quite a number of zealots. Oh, it's almost, actually not quite equal to BillyBanana's, but BillyBanana really just has the stalkers in the Colossus count, which will be for him. So he will be pushing up, just moving to the bottom of this ramp. ChoboAvenger did spot the move out. He has not spotted expansion yet, so it will scare him a bit more. He will be dropping his robotics bay, and another Immortal coming out right now. Excuse me while I sip some water. I'm back, and BillyBanana actually has his observer sitting on top of the ramp, and he must know that there's no real way that ChoboAvenger can actually defend this. I'm not quite sure why he isn't pushing it. He has his pylon here, I guess. He's moving up his army. He's putting the zealots in front. ChoboAvenger is standing right just at the edge of the choke, just to make sure that BillyBanana has the least possible arc he can. And now BillyBanana will be moving in, and force field does go down for Chobo to stop the zealots, although that does not really help. Mortals need to focus fire this Colossus, which is actually quite close, and they do start to fire on this Colossus. These Colossus are doing tons of damage. All the zealots are dead for ChoboAvenger, and Chobo will start to focus fire these Colossus again, although Mortal will... one Colossus does fall. That's actually huge for Chobo. Chobo is actually not far ahead in food, but quite a number of that food is in probes, and this is very bad for ChoboAvenger. This one Colossus isn't dead yet. Sentries or stalkers are pulled up, and there is a GG from ChoboAvenger, who did not make the best decisions at all. He should have realized that this was one base, and as soon as that Nexus did go down, he needed some sort of Stargate tech, or even just more Immortals, or actually just fall up with his own Colossus and not make that many probes. Now, ChoboAvenger has lost, so that does mean the score right now is 4-3 for Fallacy Gaming. So this will come down to Fever's last player, who I will be showing in the next game. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this and probably learned a little bit from each player's mistakes. And yeah, see you all next time.